Hey, it's time at Dish with D. That's me. Thank you for clicking on this video and making yourself a priority. I am Denise. It is Sunday, and this video this is normally meal prep. What's day cooking day? It is sort of that way. It is sort of that today anyway. As I'm getting tongue-tied. But this has been a long awaited. I've purchased this Dash My Mug Ice Cream Maker bundle. I got the bundle. The bundle means you get 2 mugs, not 1. So I figured it only makes a cup of ice cream. So that's why I went with the double mug, figuring in case somebody else wants it. What do you get? You get the motor. You get the little splash guard that attaches onto this. I will show you how easily. There's a little clip right there, and you clip it right like that. It has a pour spout, so you keep it together. Your mugs, you get, see, I got the 2. If you got the 1, you would get 1. I think the 1 is $19, 2 is $36 or something like that. I will give you a hint on where to buy it. I got the 2. You also get the little paddle that attaches right in there, like that, and it pops right out. So it's in there. When you turn it on, plug it in. It agitates or spins. Button. Now, there's also a lock feature. When you put it, does recommend, now I didn't get an instruction booklet. We'll get to that. But there is a little lock. See that little groove right there? And there is a groove right there that you lock it into place. Like that. So it's locked in. You do that. And then what I would recommend is using a glass measuring cup, mixing all your ingredients in here, and then pouring it in the spout as it's turning. So that is what you get in your box. Like I said, I don't have the instructions or the recipe book, but I will give you the 1060 on the rest of this and tell you what I think. These, after you get them and wash them, you keep them in the freezer. So they're always ready for when you ice cream. If these are not frozen, they won't work. And they said you should freeze them for 24 hours. So you can only make ice cream once a day. And it says a pint, but honestly, it's really a cup of liquid. And in my opinion, I knew that going into buying it, and I was fine with that because I feel like that's all I would want, all I should be eating anyway. So I was fine with it. That was one of the reasons why I purchased it, because I thought it made just the right amount. Like I said, I was going to go with the 1, but then I decided maybe, what if somebody else wants it? So I went with the double. But you do whatever works for you, boo. So a little bit more about it. I honestly really liked it. If you want my opinion, it was great for what I was looking for. Everybody's raving about the Ninja Creamy, and I'm not here to, I just needed something that was very inexpensive because I'm not a huge ice cream lover. I like ice cream. I don't eat it often. So I didn't want to spend hundreds or over $100 on something that I'm not going to use that often. And like I said, if you got the 1 mug, you can get it for, I think like $19.99, and the double was like $36, $38. Amazon, I don't see it on there. It might be out of stock. It was very hard to get. You can get it on Dash's website. I don't recommend going through Dash's website. This is how they sent it to me. See, there's the shipping label. They didn't even put it in a shipping box. You can see the box was ripped. My instruction manual and my recipe book was missing. I've contacted them. They really didn't do much for me. I think as a company, when you ship something, it should go in a shipping box. This is the second product I've ordered from their website. I will not be ordering from their website again. I do like their products, yes, but I don't really care for ordering from their own website. I will go to Walmart. Walmart does have a similar product made by Dash, but it's not called Dash. Target has it. Kohl's has them. So check around. I would just suggest ordering it or looking somewhere other than their website. I can't recommend their website. I won't be buying from them anymore. Like I said, I like the product, just don't like ordering. And you would think ordering directly from them, it should have come. And this is the second time we've had issues with them. So we're done ordering from them. Now it says here it makes delicious single serve ice cream, gelato, sorbet, and frozen yogurt with the Dash My Mug ice cream maker. They have several ice cream makers on their website, so you can check out and see the different ones, because I know there's one that people did not like. This was not it. This is a different one. So this is the one that I used. Just freeze the base, add the ingredients, and press the button. And that's really all you do. A delectable snack is just 20 to 25 minutes away. Once your frozen treat is ready, you can eat it right out of the mug and place the mug straight into the freezer to save leftovers for later. I would not recommend freezing it in the mug. It got too frozen in there for me. So what I would recommend is, if you have any extra, which you probably won't because it's a cup. I think we could all finish a cup. But I would freeze it in a separate container. That's just, I mean, I did make one earlier and I didn't like the way, because I left it in there and I put it in the freezer. Way too hard. But I wanted a soft serve. That's what I was looking for. So when you see my recipes after this, it's exactly what I wanted. It came out exactly, you know, I can't, it was fantastic. Okay, for easy cleanup, all accessories detach and store neatly inside the mug. From counter to couch, it is the perfect addition to a cozy night in. Honestly, it worked out really great for me. You could throw in add-ins if you wanted. I do recommend using the pudding mix in there. I felt like I made the first one just using the protein mix. I didn't like it. I definitely felt, I didn't film it, I was just trying it out. Definitely felt like it needed, I think the word they used was an emulsifier. So it definitely needed the pudding mix in there. I think that helped immensely with the texture. Like I said, you can put whatever you want, and that's how you point it out. You point whatever you put in there. Now I use, like I said, protein mix, liquid protein mix. I use pudding mix. I used cottage cheese. The second one, I just used powdered peanut butter and the chocolate peanut butter protein. So it came out we really liked it. You'll see that coming up next. But like I said, you can go crazy with the combinations you can come up with. I want to make a matcha. That's my next one. But like I said, you can only put a cup of mixture in the base. So just remember that when you're putting together your base, don't make it go over a cup. And that's what I made sure that I did. And I used you'll see in here, the pre-whipped cottage cheese. Now, if you can't find that, grab regular cottage cheese and put an immersion blender in there, or put it in a food processor and just get it smooth. You could use ricotta cheese as well. I think that would work. But have fun with it. Put in what you like. And, you know, Steve wants me to make like a sorbet. That's the next thing, with some frozen fruit. So, but honestly, it was exactly what I was looking for. It hit all my notes. The only complaint that I really have is the place I ordered it from, themselves. Other than that, I can't give you a negative comment for it. It came out exactly what I wanted. So I am pleased. Like I said, for, you know, I'm going to call $20, because one mug it's $19.99 for one, I believe. On the website, it's $39.99 for two, and one bowl is $21.99. So we'll just say $21.99, because a lot of you might be just buy one. For $20 or $21 and change, you can make your own ice cream. You can control the ingredients, the points, the mix-ins. You know what's in it. It's way better than Enlightened and Halo Top. I will tell you that. Way better than Halo and Enlightened. If you're a person who lives on Halo and Enlightened, invest $22 and you have your own. Simple. So let's get to those recipes. It's time for the ice cream portion of this video. I am not following anything from the recipe booklet. I don't know why. Maybe I should, but I want to make cottage cheese ice cream with this Friendship whipped cottage cheese. You could get regular cottage cheese and whip it yourself, but I'm taking an easy step because I'll get it done that way. So we're going to wing this, and let's hope it works. Fingers crossed. I'm just going to use this measuring cup so it's easy to pour into the thing. Again, use whatever you'd like. I'm going to start off, I could always add more, half a cup of vanilla protein of your choice. I'm using Fairlife. Again, use whatever one you want. Some vanilla extract, just a teaspoon. I'm going to put some sweetener in there. I'm even dash of salt too, because let's face it, ice cream needs salt. So a dash of salt. and some sweetener, some monk fruit. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons in. With the sweetness from the, I'm hoping the protein carries it through. We're going to put a tablespoon of cheesecake pudding mix. And I do have a 1/4 cup of, I'm using Friendship whipped 1% fat cottage cheese. Use any cottage cheese you want. I am not the cottage cheese police. Let's whip that all together. Hopefully that sugar will dissolve. Get the pudding mix dissolved. I don't want to make too much because now I can always add more of this if I needed it, because I'm definitely not at the cup threshold. So that's good. Let me grab my frozen mug from the freezer. And these you keep in the freezer until you're ready to use. And we can grab our motor, which is right here. We're going to plug it in. That would help, wouldn't it? Can't run it without a motor. All right, we're going to attach our little, sorry about that, paddle. And we have to place it and lock it in. There's a little ridge. You see it right here where this locks in. See that little part right there? So you lock it into place. There we go. And then here's a pour spout. Right here is where we're going to pour the mixture in. Now, it didn't recommend putting the mixture in then doing that. It recommended doing this. So I will follow directions for that. We just place it on and we just pour the mixture in the pour spout. Maybe nice if you can see. For my first attempt, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to add the extra. And it says to leave it run like this for 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm going to put my timer on for 15. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to check it and see if it needs to be on for a few more minutes. All right, it's been 15 minutes. It's almost at the soft consistency. I'll leave it go for a few more minutes. I think it'll be perfect. I just wanted to show you the way it looks. All right, here we go with another 5 minutes. Now, I like it this soft. Now, you absolutely can make it go longer if you want a little bit thicker. But I don't think it's ever going to be like hard ice cream unless you put it in the freezer. And if I would, shut this off, I would recommend taking it out of this and put it in a separate container if you want to make it a little bit firmer. I wouldn't freeze it in this because it'll make it like a brick. So I would say if you want it to be like more ice creamy versus custardy, I would say put it in a separate container. But let's taste it because I think it's the consistency that I want. And I'm making the video, so I'm going to make it the way I like it. All right, now we have to take it off. We have to do that twisty, get it unlatched, and lift it up. Wait a minute, I can only see where the latch is. There we go. So look at that. I don't know about you, but I'm a little bit excited about this. But like I said, you can let it go a little bit longer. This is what they recommend. Oops, don't fall. That would be, let me grab that up off of there. So see that? That is, to me, the perfect like soft serve. That's what I'm looking for this. Now again, you want hard ice cream? Then you scoop this and put it in a container. Do not, repeat after me, do not freeze it in this. You could eat this out of it if you wanted to, but we're going, now you could put mix-ins, right? Let's grab some mix-ins. Now I could have put those mix-ins while it was on, but I didn't. So we're going to throw some chocolate chips, it is little minis. These are mini sugar-free that I got from the Amish market. There we go. So we'll mix those in. Look at that. See, this is perfect for me. Oh, yeah. This is like a cannoli ice cream, right? Let's taste. We know the consistency is good, but what does it taste like? This is not... Okay. Look at that. Perfection. Oh, I'm so excited. I like it. You could choose to use just any milk of your choice. You don't have to use the protein. I was just being fancy. You could use oat milk, almond milk, cow's milk, whose ever milk you want, and you'll get the same results. So, yep, we have the over-the-top test, so works for me. But this is what I wanted. Now, if you want it firmer, scoop it out, put it in a container, and let it get a little bit firmer. But I like it because this is how I want ice cream. I want to make it and I want to eat it. I don't want to make it, so that's why this is the perfect amount for me. So let's try another one, shall we? Because I have 2 of these mugs. Well, that cottage cheese cannoli-ish ice cream was a hit. Everybody really liked it. So I consider that a win. So we're going to make ice cream number 2 because I have 2 bowls. So we're going to make a peanut butter ice cream. We're going to attempt it because, So let's bring it back down again. All right, let's grab my little cubby. All right. To that, we're going to do this chocolate peanut butter protein. I might add a little bit more of this. I want to see how much liquid I have. We'll see. Half a cup. We're going to do a tablespoon of vanilla instant pudding instead of the cheesecake. And we're going to do 2 tablespoons of PB2 crunchy. It's basically 1 serving. Now, do we want sweetener? That's a decision. Because the protein does have some sweetness in it, but I think we would benefit from another tablespoon of monk fruit. Let me see if I want to add any more liquid. Let's give this a stir because I don't want it to be too thick. I could add milk if I wanted as well. Let's add another 1/4 cup of the protein. Yeah, we'll do 3/4 of a cup because it does have a cup capacity, so I think this will be fine. Okay. Now you could use regular milk. You don't have to use that. I just happen to have it. What I love about the PB Crunchy is it's going to give us some peanuts in there. So that's all nice and combined. That peanut butter and the pudding is all nicely combined. I'm going to throw in, I have this peanut butter flavoring. Smells pretty good. I'm going to throw a dash of that in there just because I have it. I don't think it needs it. We'll do about half a teaspoon, half a teaspoon, because I have it. I probably don't think it needs it, but like I always say, yeah, use what you have. Alrighty, let's grab our other frozen mug. We're going to plug her back in. Let's get her latched in again. Oh, it's frozen. Where's the latch? Here it is. Oh, here it is. Oh, I can't say it's... I'm filming this late. We'll leave it this way so you can see. I'm going to grab a spatula in case I need it. All right. Pour it in the spout. I'm going to grab my spatula. Trying not to be too messy. Okay. Set my timer for 20 minutes. That worked out really good. Alrighty, we'll be back to taste her or to unmold her. Okay. Now you could, like I said, throw mix-ins in if you want. You could put some peanuts. You could put some like Reese Pieces, chocolate chips. But like I said, that's going to determine your points. We're not here to talk points. We're here to talk method. You determine your points by what you put in. So let's unmold this bad boy and have a taste. That's what it looks like. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah, like I said, you can let this go for as long as you like. You want to make it a little bit thicker? Look at that. But this is the perfect, in my opinion, consistency. I'm going to lick the beater. And you're going to watch me. Oh man. Oh, this is really good. This is my new favorite. Oh my gosh. It is so peanut buttery and the slightest chocolate. This is really good. Yes, I'm licking the beater on camera. I have no shame. Because I don't want to waste it. Oh my gosh, that's good. So I mean, points are, I have to do what a 3/4 of a cup. I'm going to say the protein was 1 point. The peanut butter powder was 1 point. And I think that might be it. Could this be a 2-point ice cream? I mean, look at this. Does it pass the test? Passes the test. Oh my God, let's have some. I know it's fantastic. And the crunchies from the, oh my God, this is the best thing I've ever made. Oh my gosh, that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to go share this with them. It's amazing. Oh my gosh, what a dessert. I can't even begin to tell you how good this is. We'll come back and end it. But, oh my gosh, I need a picture and I need to squeal. You were wondering about the points, weren't you? Was it going to leave you high and dry? Part of me said, let them figure it out. But I got them for you. The cream cheese, cottage cheese, keep calling it cream cheese. The cottage cheese was 4 bites, 3 points, 173 calories, 15.7 grams of protein. The peanut butter was 4 bites, 3 points, 186 calories, and 20 grams of protein. You got a little bit more protein from that powdered peanut butter. It was phenomenal. So there's all your macros. There's all your points. I think it's the protein that came up higher. Actually, the powdered peanut butter came up higher in better balance, which I'm not sure why that is. I thought it was both a point. Not sure about that. But 4 points, 3 points, and you have to count the points for how many Lily's chips you put in. I only put a few in, but if you want to put a point's worth in, I mean, it's a cup, but what the hell, you know? I say go for it. But it's getting very rainy out here today, so there is your points, bites, and your calories and protein. So what'd you think of those? Oh my gosh, that peanut butter chocolate was to die for. Oh my gosh, if I had made the cottage cheese beforehand, I would have made another batch of that. That's why I like having 2 cups, because you just don't know how good it's coming out. And it worked exactly what I wanted to do, is exactly what it did. So honestly, it saved me a crap ton of money. It's very small. Like I said, you keep your bases in the freezer. Mine are cleaned up and put back in the freezer for the next go around, so they're always ready for me. I mean, if you don't have room in your freezer, well, I think you might have room for one. Make room. But see, I have the two. Plus, I have the downstairs freezer as well. So it's simple, and it makes just a serving. And that, for me, is extremely helpful because I could have eaten easily of that chocolate peanut butter. I mean, everyone said, I had them all tasted. They all were like, wow, this is really good. But that peanut butter chocolate protein is good on its own. It's a perfect drink. So absolutely have fun with it. Come up with your own mix-ins, your own kind of combinations, things that you like, and have fun with it. And like I said, I'm so happy to have done this review and product, you know, like I said, there is different, if you go on their website to check it out, I wouldn't order from them, but you can do whatever you want. I just wouldn't recommend it. You can see the different ice cream makers that they have, but this one is called the My Mug Ice Cream Maker. I would link an Amazon link, but it's not on Amazon. If I could see one on like Target or Kohl's, I'm not linking Dash. I just can't. I can't in good conscience like that, because I should link it just so you can see it. I just would not recommend you purchasing it from them. I'm telling you, it's poor, you know, and you figure you leave the middleman out. You would think. Yeah, not a happy camper. But it made some good ice cream products, and it's nice and small, so it doesn't take up much real estate in your pantry, cabinet, shelf. That's what I love about it as well. I'm not keeping this big box because that's too much. But like I said, the things are in my